Okay, we're going to go over deponent verbs in the indicative and subjunctive. So, like we went over in class, deponent verbs are verbs that are conjugated in the passive, but are translated into the active. So they do not have any active forms, just passive. Their forms in Latin are passive, but we translate them into the active in English. So let's review how to make the passive first. So I'm going to do the verb, we'll do mitto. So the four principal parts: mitto, mittere, mesi, mesus. Okay, and now if we were to conjugate this in the present tense, we'd say I, you, he, she, it, we, all, they. And our endings are ost, mus, tisn't. Mitto, mittis, mittit. My phone's having trouble. Mittimus, mittitis, mittunt. Okay, now if we're going to put this in the passive, so that's I send, you send, he, she, or it sends, we send, y'all send, they send. In the passive, we change this to an OR, mittor. We change the second person to ris, mittitis. We change this to mittitur. We change this to mittimur. And then this one, I always remember as the weird one, gets changed to mini. And then this one is just like the singular, we just add UR. Okay, so instead of I send, now it's I am sent. Instead of you send, it's you are sent. He, she, or it sends becomes he, she, or it is sent, etc. Okay, so this is for a regular verb, third conjugation, regular verb. Now when we do a passive verb, like hortor, a deponent verb, like hortor, it's only going to be in the passive. So hortor, then horteris, it's a first conjugation, so horteris, hortatur, hortamur, hortamini, and hortantur. Okay, so this is a passive, but since it's a deponent verb, it's going to be translated as active. So this means I urge, or encourage, or exhort. Hortaris will be you urge, he, she, or it urges, we urge, y'all urge, they urge. Okay, this is present tense. Now for the past imperfect tense, we would have hortabam usually, but since it's passive, we're going to go to hortabar. So this would be normally, if we did it with mitto, if it was mittabam, I was sending, it would become mittabar, I was being sent, but this is deponent, so this is I was urging, or I was exhorting. So bambas will become baris, bambas bat will become hortabatur, bamas, hortabamos will become bamor, hortabamini, hortabant. So it's our same bambas bat, bamas batis ban endings with the passive changes. Since it's deponent, it's going to be translated in the active again. So this is imperfect tense. Then we have future tense. We'll use the bo, bis, bit, bimus, bitus, bunt. But instead of bo, we'll make it passive with hortabor. Bo, bis will become beris, bit, and passive will be bitur. Hortabimur in the future passive, hortabimini, and hortabibintur, plural. Okay, so this will be the future tense. Normally would be future passive, but since it's deponent, these will be translated in the active. I will urge.